All right, so since I've got the engine out and taken apart, the next thing that I started doing is getting the diff taken out. I got all the brake cables out, parking brake cables disconnected, brake hose disconnected, leaked all over the floor, and I just spent the last literally 2 hours taking out leaf spring bolts that were seized in the bushings. They didn't want to move. The one on the passenger side, or the driver's side rather, this guy here is, can't really see. The one on the driver's side comes out right into the gas tank, so I had to end up cutting it and then it was jamming up, but it's out, that's all that matters. And now I gotta pop the back two out and hope for the best. Judging by how the fronts went, the backs are probably gonna be just as shitty as the front, but I'm gonna try and take the whole shackle off because I don't really need them and it shouldn't be too bad. We will see. I'm gonna set the GoPro up to watch me struggle with these shackle bolts on both sides. It's probably gonna take me like an hour a bolt again. I'm doing a lot of this on TikTok live, which has been fun, entertaining for me at least. So we're gonna go into the rest of it now and hope for the best. There we go, maybe. Okay, well that's good news. So the bolt that I'm trying to take out, the nut's not coming off, which means the bolt isn't seized, which should mean it should pop right out. But is it going to? Probably not. Okay, get a 22 on the other side of that. Actually, believe it or not, as I was taking the nut off, the bolt kind of threaded itself out most of the way. So I think we're gonna be good for this part of it at least. I'm gonna have to like hold the diff up some way because I'm gonna have to hammer it out, but we'll see. This is more hopeful than the front bolts were. I think someone said don't get your hopes up. Well, that's not even fucking fair, dude. It just fell out. Look at this. It's fucking already out. Look at that. Bolt out. That was fucking easy. Why can't they all go that easy? I apologize if I swear a lot though. That's kind of just how we do. That's how we do up in the Canada land. Okay. I'm gonna chuck some tools over here. So that's probably all I need. So lucky for my GoPro, TikTok Live watched me spend 2 hours for the front two bolts. And my GoPro spent about 2 minutes watching me take out one bolt. Why all the bolts can't be that easy, I don't know, but the diff is almost out. It's gonna be one more bolt, so let's go to the other side and get that one done now. God, it's not even fair. Like, I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, because it could take me 2 hours for these bolts too, and it's not, so that's a win in my books. Hey, let's see how this one goes. More good news, it's just spinning. Shouldn't come out as easily. And it will. I think it will. That is very good news, very good to see. Oh, praise the fucking bolt gods. The diff is going to be out in about a minute. I am so glad these bolts went easier than the other ones did. This is unreal. Oh my god, look at this! It's not even attached! So, the other ones I had to pry and beat and swear at to get out. Look at this. Why can't they all be this easy? The diff is currently removed. I'm gonna have to take this tire off so I can slide the whole thing out. But other than that, the diff is out. So I just gotta take this punch out of the hole here. And now that tire has to come off, and I'm gonna drag the whole diff right out from under. So let's get this one out of the way. I'm gonna set Mr. GoPro on the floor right here. I need an impact with a 19 or a 3/4. Oh no, it's right here. We're good. long as nothing hangs up on anything else, we're fine. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, baby. That's diff out. Oh, I think I can lift this thing up. Oh, kinda. What a disaster that was. Let's put this into perspective. I started streaming at 2 o'clock today, and it's almost 7. That's 5 hours. That same 5 hours, I had this whole truck from like box front end stripped to the engine almost coming out in the same amount of time as it took me to get the diff out. That's fucked. Ugh. So there we go, the diff is out. I did make a video when I was stripping this, and I did another live stream on there too. It took me about 8 hours to go from complete truck together to box off, front end stripped, engine out, to the state it was with the diff in. In 5 hours, it took me that long just to get this diff out of the frame. Puts it into perspective how much of a pain in the ass these things are to remove, but I mean, hey, it's out. Now I can start mocking up the new diff and we'll start going from there. All right, I got the diff stood up on its side. I'm just gonna take the leaf springs off of it so that I can roll this out of the way, and then I can bring the Dana 44 over and start mocking it up. Good. All right, we're gonna pop those leaf springs off. I wish you could smell what I'm smelling right now, because this smells terrible. It doesn't taste very good either. There we go. That's not the smartest way to take those off, but it works. Damn. Okay, well, the leaf spring's off, but the bolt's not coming out. Well, the top leaf spring came off nice and easy. The bottom leaf spring fell out, but the one U-bolt is bent and the one nut has now seized on me, so I might just end up cutting that off because you shouldn't really reuse U-bolts anyways, but that's where that's at. I'm gonna get the Dana 44 tucked in there and mock it up and see how that goes.